Thoughts from the Trail. I'm Scott Anderson.
Good morning from the kayak, and welcome to a special edition of Thoughts from the Trail Water Edition, or Thoughts from the Trail Paddling Edition, or Thoughts from the Trail Kayak Edition, or Thoughts from the Water. Maybe that's a good one. Thoughts from the Water. I'm Scott Anderson. Enjoying a peaceful morning. I've been back from my trip from China for 2.5 days, and I'm still acclimating to basically a 12-hour time shift in my schedule. But I thought this would be a great way to kind of reconnect, get out in the water, commune with the peace and the mist on the lake during the sunrise, and hear all the birds chirping and watch the ospreys fly around and try to catch fish and feed their babies. Watch the fishermen come in and trying to catch something to eat. It's just a fun and peaceful activity for me, and the water's very still this morning. It is a little brisk. It's 42 degrees, which for June is a little chilly, but when you're up in the mountains, that's what happens. This morning I am thinking about just a very basic overview of a conversation I had with one of my good friends yesterday, and the basic gist is this. It's a very simple message. In life, when we're interacting with others, we will have lots of thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, critical thoughts, praiseworthy thoughts. In fact, you know, our mind is constantly, sometimes jumbled with many, many thoughts. And just because we think something doesn't mean we have to say something. And this is hard, particularly if we are dancing into the role of being judgmental, and maybe it's a friend or a worker or something, and we're noting something that maybe they could do better, or something that bothers us, or whatever it may be. But just because you have a thought about something that you could say to somebody doesn't mean that we should. Now, I'm not saying we never say things to other people, but what I'm saying is it makes us think about being very thoughtful, judicious, considerate, and constructive with the words that come out of our mouths. And that is very hard because sometimes instinctually, if we're actually responding and reacting to a situation, man, we have just very quick thoughts, and sometimes they get past the lips. And then we start thinking about editing them, and at that point it's too late. So it is a practice for us to be able to think carefully before the mouth opens. It's a really good strategy. It really puts the responsibility on us to impact the situation and not make matters worse. And this is something that I work on, but I can tell you, I have times, man, where it's almost like what's called a spinal reflex, where you just respond without really any thought. And I think we're better than that as people, and I think we can train ourselves with practice to get much better at it. We're probably never going to be perfect at it, but we certainly can get better at it. So that's my basic message today here on the kayak, is for us to know, even though we have millions of thoughts and some things that we could say, just because we can say it doesn't mean that we should. I invite you to think about that this morning and today and for the upcoming days and weeks and months and years, and see if there's opportunity for you to develop a practice around restraint, thoughtfulness, and consideration in the words that come out of your mouth as you're talking with other people. Well, that's my thought. I hope you have a great day today, and I'll see you next time on the trail or on the water, wherever it is. Bye.